What's going on, YouTube? Tom here, and let's talk about the new GT500 again, despite the fact that everyone's already talked about it. Well, if you weren't in the know, Ford has released another official teaser. This time, it's the front end. Now, back at the Chicago Auto Show, they did sort of their teaser showing all the little clips about it. And to be honest, I think Ford is, in any way, kind of dropping the ball just a little bit here. And it's clear to me what exactly they're doing, but why I don't think they're doing it right, it's a bit of a different story. Now, as we all know, 2017 was the year of the Dodge Demon. Dodge released the specs for this Demon slowly over several months, releasing little bits of teasers and little tidbits of info, kind of giving everybody clues of what's going on, until finally revealing it, and it was a runaway success. And the Demon Effect. Decided I'm naming it. It's going to be the Demon Effect. Now, Demon Effect, in my opinion, is the concept of teasing everybody over the period of time to build the hype, to when it hits the ground, it's hyped. Now, Chevy made the mistake in many cases. Actually, the Camaro ZL1, where they released it basically right before it came out. It was like, and so I was like taken by surprise. There's no time to build hype. And Ford, with the 2018 Mustang in general, just the whole Mustang line, made the opposite mistake. They released it, and it's like, we know it's coming, we know that what it looks like, but we just had to wait too long to get it, to where the hype was just gone by the time it gets there. And of course, the even more extreme of that is the Supra, where, okay, we're waiting, Toyota. Thank you for yet another concept. Now, hurry up to get the actual main car here. So yeah, I think Ford, they're attempting the Demon Effect. They're attempting to do what Dodge did. Tease slowly until the main car is finally ready. And when the main car comes out, we know just enough to still be surprised, but we don't know too much that it's a complete shock. I may have wanted to say that the opposite, but you all get the point. Kind of like the Demon. We didn't know everything, but we knew that there was a car called the Demon, and that's what I think Ford wants to do. So, of course, the big one is with the power level, and that's been the most talked about thing in a while, I think, since the Demon. And how much power will it get? Obviously, Ford has not said the power yet, other than 700 plus, and it's clear to me what they're doing. They're doing the Demon thing, where Dodge said 800 plus. Now, I personally don't think the Shelby would get... There's the 2018 Mustang, speaking of Mustangs. I'm sorry, what? Still waiting on my Mustang. If you're watching this, Ford, hurry up, please. But yeah, so the idea is, I don't think it's going to get 800, because that would just be kind of like they blatantly lied about 700. I think they have to set themselves up. There's a race red Mustang, too. See what I mean? Now I talk about Mustangs, all of a sudden I've seen a bunch of them. There's a third S550 in a line right there. Man, Ford, hurry up with my car, please. I said please. Where was I about that? Oh yeah, power level. So, yes, the Demon was said to have 800, and it did. I think Shelby would be lying if they did the whole, it's going to have 700, then it has 800. I don't think they would do that. But the estimate based on the dashboard image with the Easter egg of 772, I think that's pretty accurate. And I give it 3 good reasons why I think it's accurate. One is, back when the GT was about to come out, the 2018 Mustang GT, there was a dashboard image with 455, and everyone said that'll be the power. Well, obviously it's 460, but it's pretty close. Maybe there was some changes last minute that caused it to be at 460. Maybe there was maybe they had another meeting. The guy that made the dashboard didn't attend the meeting to attend the other meeting, that it was going to be 460. And as we all know, the car is allegedly underrated anyway, which is why I ordered one, Ford. But I think the Shelby, if it's not going to be exactly 772, I think it'll be pretty close for that reason. I just think that, like, it's setting everybody up. We all kind of have an idea. It makes sense. And the second reason is it's obviously going to be the most powerful Mustang ever. And in fact, it's going to be the most powerful one in the current lineup because it beats the Roush. Now, Roush right now, if you get a Stage 3, it has 700 even. And to me, that's significant because that's almost Hellcat level power. And Roush is a tuner. They are not considered factory cars. Although they more or less are almost considered it, since Ford essentially lets you put all kinds of parts on at the dealerships and then lets it be covered under a factory warranty. And to me, you know, there's something to be said about Roush. It's almost like Roush is considered a trim level. I was talking about Mustangs with a friend the other day, and I mentioned that, yeah, they're not only are the different tiers, you know, you have Roush kind of is considered a tier, and it's above buying a GT. Even if it's a 5.0, it's still above the GT because of its power level. Now, Roush is not the same as Shelby. Shelby, if anything, is considered kind of the top of the top tier Mustangs. And I think Ford knows this. Ford knows that Roushes are being compared to Shelby, and they want to make an emphasis that no, Roush is not Ford. Shelby is by Ford, and Shelby is number one. So I think 772 makes sense because it not only beats the Roush Stage 3, it beats the Roush Stage 3 with the optional upper pulley, which is 667 horsepower. So on top of that, it's more powerful than even the most optioned version of the Roush. It's Roush's most extreme, 767. Shelby, which is Ford's most extreme in-house, 772. That's my opinion on it. I really think that's what's going to happen. That's why I really believe that number. So, yes. Now, I personally believe Ford is going to continue carrying on with all these little teases of the Shelby until it finally comes out. I don't see Ford quitting until the Shelby is ready for production. When can we see it? Because it is supposed to be a 2019 model. Now, with any luck, Ford will not screw up like they did with the 2018 GT, where you are now in February. Actually, correction, it's March. Not even February, it's now March, and you can just now get a Performance Package Level 2, which was a car that was announced, I believe, in December. It may have even been November, but it was like, this is a 2018 model. It's well past 2018 and a half almost. If anything, it's almost 2019. In fact, 2019s are going to start hitting the lots in, realistically, a few minutes. 2019s are on their way. And Ford's already got some leaks coming out about, 2019 color options. So, as long as they do it right, I see by the end of 2018, and realistically the summer. I'm trying to think what auto shows occur in the summer. Like, we got, I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, New York Auto Show is the next big auto show. In May, is it? If I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong about any of that, let me know. But whichever auto show comes out, I believe it's like May or maybe even June, kind of the mid-year, I see that being the earliest they reveal the full car. If not, Ford might have some separate press launch like they did with the Demon. And to be honest, I don't see that being something Ford's against, because then you invite who you want, you invite your journalists, you invite certain vloggers, like YouTubers got to go to the Demon event. If they do that, that'd be another option, just because you get to control who's there. Like, you get to see people that are actually going to talk positively about it. So, realistically speaking, I see by the end of the summer it being revealed, because I imagine by November, when the 2018 GT was supposed to go on sale, in general, the 2018, I see Ford trying to do that for real, and hopefully actually doing it for real. Because I remember they said November, and then 2018s, I think I went to dealers in like January, and they might have had like one or two, and now they finally have them. So, and that of course caused some negative publicity. So if Ford does it right, they will reveal the car, give it to the correct shows and everything. So Ford has potential to do this right this time. Think of it as a do-over for Ford. But anyway, Let me know in the comment section below what you all think. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you're stopping in for the first time, go ahead and subscribe, because we got Mustang content coming as soon as my 2018 GT gets here. They called me and said possibly by the end of next week, and fingers crossed, I really hope so. Anyway, if you are stopping in for the first time, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love if you could help this channel get to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost to 700. I've been floating at that for a few days now. So, anyway, take care. Have a good day.